Welcome back, YouTube. Today we finish BookWalker Thief of Tales. Do we finally discover who Roderick is? How does this story end? You can watch me play live at twitch.tv/Pinker NeonNova. Enjoy the video! Turn this back on for you guys. Continue. Alright, so... Right, Wasta. I was prepared for this. Ever so slightly. Did we pick a new power? Ooh, heal on use. Give me that. Yes. We got flowers in our apartment. Let's look around our apartment really quick, see if there's anything interesting in here. A weird painting. Our bathroom. Oh, no letters. All right, let's read up about our book. Our book is The Heart of Sand. Okay. And so I was expecting a significant emphasis on classism, on the difference between the lives of the people in the upper district and the train-dwelling nomads. However, in the writing, the upper district as a sort of retirement home rather than an upper-class sector, the author avoids these themes, which I found immensely disappointing. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray and extract an item, the weather controller. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contractor. Oh, yeah, you might have missed the last one. What did we get in the last one? I don't remember. Oh, we learned that not Antony. Oh, we did learn something about Antony. So Roderick thinks he might have been a physician character, or is certain he might have been a physician character. And Antony, the reason why he got sentenced to so many years in his shackles and such a long sentence is because he fell in love with a character in a book he was reading, and then he took her out of the book and made her a human person. So that's why he has a 30-year sentence. Yeah. So we still don't know what character Roderick actually is. But we know why Antony was sentenced to his jail time. You decided to keep working? Seems I don't have a choice. After everything that happened? How did they manage to convince you? Or has another month passed since I last saw you? They spent a whole month convincing you? Not quite that long. You literally had to erase your own character. Oh yeah, the last book we were in was someone took our manuscript that we had written a book out of, and they had used it as a framework to make another book. So we had to fight one of our characters. was very heavy and emotional. It was really good. Plagiarism. I mean, technically not, because our manuscript belonged to a company. So the company just gave our manuscript to someone else to use as a starting point. Because our work belonged to a company. So it was the company's fault. Bad company. Mm. I'll write a new one. Ah, yes. I forgot about your feelings towards characters. Morally plagiarism. Yeah. I don't have any feelings towards characters. Just because Amanda left you doesn't mean all characters are now bad. She has nothing to do with it. Oh, yeah. And then the woman we took out of the book, she left us. We didn't stay together. That's rough, buddy. Mm. Mm. I really thought about giving it all up. But the client is right. I need to finish my last job. Yeah, she has her own life now. Even if what we're doing makes me feel sick. If they get rid of my shackles, I can write my own book. Putting this all behind me. Looks at the floor. Just help me finish this one last time. What are we looking for? A weather controller. A device that can control the weather? Seems so. It would certainly come in handy around here. You look around. The air feels like it's at least 100 degrees, if not 120. Okay, let's get to it. Dead man. Take all. The tag on the coat says Peter Jenkins. Radio. A small light blinking on the radio panel next to the worn out accept call button. Examine the radio. Old equipment covered in sand. You see a steel plate with the number 42 next to it on the speaker. A small light blinking push button. You hear static over the radio. Linfield Jr. speaking. I'm taking over for the senior meteorologist. Too soon, unfortunately. The voice belongs to a very young man, but sounds confident, as though he's been giving commands over the radio his whole life. Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? Is that us? Who knows? Is that... I think we're in range, maybe. You're breaking up. What is your number? 42. Got it. Continue. Peter Jenkins, correct? Not exactly. I don't think Pete will be... Nope. I don't think Pete will be making radio contact anytime soon. Is his body nearby? Continue. There's a skeleton in the chair. Write something down. 42, the answer to life and everything. Thanks. I've noted the log. Must have been the dry storm that hit last week that got him. What kind of storm did you say? Congratulations. You're the new operator of 42. I'm obligated to inform you of that. There's a death storm forecasted between lines 10 and 40. You should head to town. You can take shelter there. A death storm? You may not be able to see it from your position yet, but it's showing up on my instruments already. What'll happen if we get caught up in it? Are you not from around here? Are there no storms in your zone? You could say that. I'm not from around here. Write something down. If you get caught in a death storm, you'll die. What other kinds of storm are there? Death storms are quite rare in your area. You're more likely to see a fear storm or a madness storm there. Great. But there are also joy storms too. They most often happen in towns. Alright, I'll try and get the train moving. Good luck. Alright, I gotta get a train moving. Train car door. Lock crate. I don't have a crowbar yet, damn it. Shelves. Take it off. I think these are the operator's possessions. Desk. Can't make anything yet. Okay. Locomotive door. Outside. Oh, great. Oil tank. Oh, no. What do you see? There's an oil bug inside. It ate everything. Knock on the tank. Something skitters around inside the tank. Ew. Can we skip the bugs? Is there no way we can get into town without the train? What? Are you afraid of bugs? Knock harder on the tank. Suddenly, an oil-eating bug jumps out of the tank. Squish it. Bam. A greenish oily smear on the tank is all that's left of the bug. Ahem. Good thing I can't throw up in this foam. The tank is empty of both oil and bugs. Add oil from the canister. The tank is small, and the canister fills it almost to the brim, and it's definitely enough to get you into town. Dope. Is there anything else out here? Yes! I want the crate. Take it off. Back on the locomotive. Train control. Examine the old photo. It's a photo of a woman with her blonde hair and a ponytail. It could be the former operator's daughter, or maybe his wife. Examine the train panel. Start the train. Great, I think it's running. Great. Okay, the radio. Answer the radio. The death storm is approaching. Hurry. Anyone out past 10 miles? Train 42. What's the problem? You're barely moving. He's right. We got the train started, but it's barely moving. We'll figure it out. Fuel panel. You're looking at the fuel panel. All indicators seem to be normal except one. Cylinder 3 pressure? Open the top panel. There's a green, greasy note on the other side. Read the note. Whoever gets this train next, I hope it's not you, Pete, you moron. The pressure in cylinder 3 has some stability issues. Sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not going to apologize. By the time you're reading this, I won't care anymore. Deal with it yourself. Just kidding. Try hitting the panel. That usually works for me. Good luck with the train. Well, you should definitely be able to do that. Hit the panel lightly. Something inside clanks. Something cracks. The train starts slowly picking up speed. Well, that wasn't too hard. You pick up the radio. Great work, 42. I can see you're picking up speed. The weather has been all sorts of crazy lately, even here in town. Yesterday, a storm almost slammed us. We haven't had one of those in 100 years. Do the storms usually miss the town? Of course. Only the joy storms make it up here. The rest usually pass us by. Like someone's controlling them, right? You can almost feel Roderick winking at you. Good job, Roderick. You figured it out. What could affect the weather like that? I don't know. I don't know. This all started after our senior meteorologist died. Come on, ask him about the weather controller already. It's obviously in town. Hey, have you ever heard of a weather controller? A what? It's a device that controls the weather. Silence. Ha 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 ha. Is this a joke? Ha 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 ha. I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, I guess the senior meteorologist had the controller, and everything started getting messed up after he died. We should ask around. We should ask around about him in town. Ha 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 ha. If only we had something like that. My God, he keeps laughing. We'd certainly be well off. Alright, I see you're pulling in now. Good luck in town. Until next time, jokester. We did it! What all have I collected? A key. Jenkins' journal. Okay, get off the train. Gate guard. What's up, my dude? Guard is trying to unsuccessfully open the door of the train. He notices you. Hi there. He briefly glances at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. This guy here is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got caught in a fear storm on the way here. I'm not getting anywhere with him. I have to make sure everyone gets into town before the storm comes. Can we leave the train here? Leave the train? Are you out of your mind, my guy? I don't think that's acceptable here. I'll try and talk to him. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. It's not the poor guy's fault what happened. We'll see. Hey friend, you there? Yes. Calm down now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins? Is that you? I'm his friend. He didn't have any friends. I'm his brother. Stop lying. You killed him. I know the truth. What have you done with Jenkins? Oh, God damn it. I don't think there's a peaceful way out of this situation. Force the door open. You lean your whole body into the door. You hear the mechanisms inside start grinding against each other. Just a little more. Come on. Push. Clunk. I think the lock's open. The door easily slides to the side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of the locomotive, arms covering his head. Let the guard deal with him. You step away from the door and motion to the guard. Hey, Max. How you doing? Come with me. Easy now. After a few minutes, he leads the man out of the locomotive and they disappear behind the town gate. Good thing that guy didn't see your face. The guard comes back and he looks pleased. Hey, thanks for the help. I took Max to the infirmary. They'll look after him. Will he be okay? Probably not. People can't usually go back to a normal life after a fear storm. Aw. They won't transfer his train just yet, but stay in town if you can. You may be you may be able to pick up some of his stuff when they sell it off. Well then, I'll move his train along, then yours after. In the meantime, go up to customs and get your paperwork straight. Huh. Is this customs? I'm assuming? Door to customs. The inspector is sitting in the cold, dark office. He looks up at you and in a bored voice says, "Train number 42. The inspector digs through some papers. Are you Ronald Miles? No. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No. I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles, it was transferred to Jenkins. And now, my name is Anthony. Why do only managers deserve to escape fluorescent? I don't know. I hate fluorescent lights. They're the worst. Literally, I'm trying with my life to escape the fluorescent lights of my office space right now. And it's not working, but maybe. Maybe soon. We will see. Just Anthony? Yes. I'll write that down. Continue. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage hanging around his neck. It's not shabby. His face. He looks at you, then looks down again, is apparently disfigured. Oh ho ho. Shut up, Roderick. You aren't too good looking yourself. The inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you an old yellow ticket, which looks like it's been passed around for years. One standard visit, 2 hours. Can I stay longer? You must sell all possessions belonging to the train's former operator before you leave town. Make that your top priority. I thought they were mine now. The inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or you really don't know how things work here. The train is yours. The possessions are the people's. And what happens if I can't sell them in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay, thanks. Go through. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Eat a dip. Okay. Inspector. A young woman is talking to one of the travels, who passes her a strange half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. The man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes the small pile of red sand out into her palm. Are you up to your old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please. 15 minutes is fine. Just let me catch my breath and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns an empty hourglass in one of the niches in the wall. Damn beggars. She pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. She then picks up a radio and you hear a crackling sound coming from the speakers, echoing all over the town. Peter, train 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back on her belt, then reaches out a hand to you without looking. Shake her hand. The young woman turns to you sharply, then looks at you confused. I think she wants your ticket. Sorry. Give her your ticket. Okay. Yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours enough red sand in to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts it in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours, starting now. Good luck in town. Thanks to you. Oh, I should have asked her about the meteorologist. Damn it. I'm stupid. The inspector is standing by the train. His assistant is inside, rummaging through his possessions. Oh, you again. The man you encountered at the town gate recognizes you. Is everything okay? This is that guy's train. What was his name? Max, I think. Max. Is he doing better? We can sell this. You hear him say from inside the train. I'd say there's enough to live on here. We'll split it up, I think. Max is resting right now. We're keeping an eye on his stuff. You look over his shoulder into the train car. Don't look in there. You know what? He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Take this. You're a good guy. You help Max. Let us take care of things here. Take the bag. Now get out of here. Don't interfere. The inspector turns around and loses interest in you. Melon seller. Merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of late-stage insanity. Hey man, get over here. You have any sand? No, I'm looking to earn some myself. I've been selling my heart out. I don't have enough to fix my train. My time's running out. I only have half an hour left in town. Well, because these damn guards, they gave me a penalty, those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. He doesn't need to worry. With a wheel like that, there's no getting that train out of here in any case. I should get going. There's nothing I can do. Woman doing laundry. A middle-aged woman is resting on the stoop of her train, a basin of laundries, children clothes sitting at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. She sighs and leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins, yeah. He was my husband. Oh! She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing had happened. I'm sorry. Are your hands clean? Take off your dusty glove. Pass me the clothes. Her nod sends ashes flying from her cigarette onto the pair of men's pants. And her pair of children's pants. You take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. This is the first time in a long time that they've looked human. All that's left are thin scars striping across your palms. They probably won't ever fade. The woman takes the pants from you. Hand her the sheet. She takes out the sheet and throws it over the line. What's your business in town? You got stuff to sell? Yeah, your husband's possessions. things. Just random things. Nothing interesting. Damn, she got us out of her pants. Continue. The woman ashes her cigarettes, and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheets. So Jenkins' possessions, do you need me to? Sniffing. Pats her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basins together and give them to the woman. But the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I really am sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette, already shaking a fresh one from her mouth. And lit. Take it. You sit on her train stoop. I found a journal in his train. I guess that belongs to you now. Customs won't just let me get it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal. Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. She finishes her cigarette and packs up and heads inside the train. A child's joyful laughter greets her. Oh. That was like a real human interaction. Like, damn. I wonder if the books in this game are based off of real books. Prospector. Hey, are you a digger? A what? Okay. My hearing is fine. I'm asking you what it means. The man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your unnecessary questions. I'm not local. I'm not from here. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from, then, if not here? I left for a long time, and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. Someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Okay. Do you know what the desert is? Or is there no desert from where you come from either? Right. They just used to call them something different back in my day. Yeah, I'm a digger. I was the best, one of the best way back in then. When? I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Mafia Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course. What's our plan? I started digging from the top, and I got from the 20th to the 17th floor. But the lower floors are hard work. The sand's packed tight. It's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunset. Is there anything special in there? That building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. Its work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you. And what's in the building is none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. Think then. He throws the cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No. He gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. I should get going. Irritated man. I'm not going to buy anything. Leave. Okay. Bookseller. A sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in this desert world. Rustling pages, hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? Of course. No, of course not. It's just generally the same people bring their trains to the same station every time. You were looking to choose a book? Show her Jenkins' journal. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. Notes? Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just an old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother. I just want to sell it. I'll buy. How much do you want for it? $5 bags of sand. 5. Oof. I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right away. I still have many books to sell. Do you lower your price? 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on so much, but of course, that's a fair price. Dope. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. You should have found out what was in that journal. It might have helped us understand this world better. I thought you could help me with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Damn. Yeah, Roderick, why are you not helping? What's this man got? Finally. The man's sleeve bears the letter CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you are... Custom Services. From the custom service. I just finished going over your stuff here. You need to sell everything that belongs to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that? That's mine. Can I see the tag? Why would I put a tag on my own things? An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for the radio on his belt, then looks at you questioningly. Cool it? Let's try and solve this peacefully. Fine, no problem. I'll sell. He nods and takes his hand off the radio. The custom offer tosses you a folded up trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come by and buy from you and make what profit you can. Hand in the sand at the entrance. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. Okay. Angry man. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. The man is washing something metal in a basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. He has an impressively large fang of some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. The cage around your neck, is that some kind of new trend? Let's just keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going, keep going. Maybe I should tell. Hey! Suddenly, you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once. He was always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it. You grab the cage, too, and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manner. 1 punch, 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage's hinges start to make an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Try and knock him off his feet. The man dodges your attack. It pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. Fuck off. Fuck off. The man flies into the basement, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Anthony? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on the back. I know it's none of my business, but we can't let that psycho roam free. Look for a rope. You look at the suitcases on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged, and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's some rope. Tie the brawler up. What's going on? What are you doing? He suddenly comes to, trying to stand up. The anger gone from his voice. Now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground, then his eyes move to the bloody clothes, and suddenly his face changes. Continue. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. Continue. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sound on the ground, which fell out of his pockets during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. Take the bags. Let's go. We should leave him be. Oh god. Am I actually gonna have to sell this stuff? The woman silently waves you away. Okay. Animated old woman. An old man is waving at you so furiously it seems like his hand might fall off at any second. Walk over to him. Ah, no, get out of here. What do you mean? You were calling me over. Go on, get up close. I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. Leave. A cellar? The woman looks at you unkindly. Okay. Did I talk to everybody? Can't talk to you. Oh, you're a seller. I don't want to talk to you. I guess let's go back to my train and sell some stuff. List of names. There's a long list of names scratched into the wall, each in a different handwriting. A sharp nail is hanging on a chain nearby. Looks like this is a list of the train's previous operators. There's a dozen here. Is this some kind of cursed train? we're probably just in a dangerous place. Look at the end of the list. The last one is Ronald Miles. What about our dearly departed Pete Jenkins? He probably didn't have time to add his name. Add the dead operator's name. Poor guy deserves this at least. Well, probably. We didn't know him after all. Take the nail from the chain. Nail from the chain and scratch Pete Jenkins' name into the wall. Not bad. What about yours? You're the operator now. Do you want people to forget about you too? I'd rather not. Signing my name in someone else's book doesn't sound like the best idea. If you say so. Okay, outside. Dismantled counter. Trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins' junk? Yep. You brush the sand off the tent and notice passers-by starting to look over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some weird cylinders. Some weird gas cylinders. You dig through Jenkins' bag. Empty. Just put them on the... Just put them on the counter anyway. You keep rooting through the bag. Some rags, a cup. I doubt I'll even get a bag of sand for this stuff. Oh, something else. Some kind of map. Hey, I bet we can do something with that. You notice a customer approaching. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that map leads to somewhere important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? A man looks at the canisters, interested. Say anything. Just push the map. I have something special. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He probably hears the same story every day. I hope you don't mean those helium cylinders. He points at the cylinders. They're empty, by the way. Show him part of the map. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. Continue. I can't just pour out 10 bags of sand for a map that leads to who knows where. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? You tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. A map to water? To a pile of sand? A pile of food? Shelter? It's a map to a water source. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and takes a drink. What's that, you say? Oh, right. I read that they give out water for free in the upper district. That's my fault. A map to shelter. You know about the shelter, too. He ever so slightly looks around. Oh, okay. Shelter. Huh? There's a lot I know. You try to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say. I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5? Wax. Right to your head. With this. It's a deal. Great. We've already got some sand. Cool, are we done? Alright, so let's go give my sand to the ladies. The guards, can I go into town? Guards. Let me through. I need to go to the upper district. Yes. The men look at you, not speaking. Are you visiting a wife? Your wife and newborn? Yes. What's your wife's name? I'll call her to come meet you. Amanda Rupert. Thanks. What the hell are you doing? Shh. 25 minutes later. Maybe try calling again? I called her 18 times already. I feel like I'm over 60 with how my legs are jelly. Me too. Continue. Dispatch. Put me through to the meteorologist. Can you check to see if we have Amanda Rupert in town? Sure. Okay, got it. Thanks. How's the weather outside the city today? Well, maybe it'll clear up. Alright, thanks. Yeah, you're doing great. Talk to you later. This guy is giving me dealing with customers. He punches a different code into the radio. Time service. What's your train number? 42. Why? Yeah. Train 42. 40 minutes penalty for trying to trick the guards. Hey! Alright, thanks. Over. Why? My wife is in town, I swear. Anthony 42. 40 minutes. Time penalty. The guard smiles and nods goodbye. Damn. Okay. How do I get into town? I need to figure out this meteorologist thing. Take all this. Is this guy dead now? Alright, now what do I do? I can make a lockpick. Okay. Extract ink. Exit. Can I use my lockpick somewhere? Ooh, a crate to steal from. Door to the junkyard. This'll help. Trash can. Take it all. Salvage worker. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then takes out the microchips and wires if they were parasites on a ripe fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer onto the pile on your left. Did you want something? She then picks up a new one, not paying attention to it. Paying any particular attention to you. Do you need any help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. For money. Actually for sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do they have more work? Maybe something a little less dusty. I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up straight, puff out your chest. I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go ask Mr. Narino yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Narino, got it. She responds with a sour smile. Got a lot of computers there. Yep. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where did they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them up a week ago. Dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Jenkins. Was Jenkins an ex-guy? Was? Oops. Oh. Did I say was? I meant I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that. But definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. Well. Hi, Miso. How do I get into the upper district? I'm trying to find a way into the upper district. Do you know anything that might help? I don't know anything. What's that pipe? It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance, then continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. Huh. That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district passage. Up the district, there's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Yeah, I'll ask around town. Okay, I need to get her out of the way, I think. Is there any more garbage I can steal in here? I love stealing. I love taking things. I'm doing good. Flashy train. Is this where he lives? Mr. What's his name? Narino. Hey, Mr. Narino, come out. The door slowly opens. Middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. A screwdriver? He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day. He assesses you silently. His gaze quickly runs over your clothes, pausing to check at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you got roughly a 4 out of 10. Nice house. He nods silently and lifts his glass slightly in your direction, trying to find a way to the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there. I just have to take care of one thing. That's it. One thing. What could possibly be for you to do there? Are we lying or are we telling the truth? Telling the truth rarely works out for us. Tell the truth. I need to get something. He waits for you to continue. Something important to me. How important? Ooh, a man of business. I'd say about 1 bag worth of sand important. His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures for you to continue. 7 bags? The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 9.5 bags. 10 bags. It's all I have. It's all the sand I have. Continue. Now you're speaking my language. Continue. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a revered aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day. Helping those in need, you might say. Haha. I have things I can sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business. Dealing with junk doesn't fit my status anymore. I'm sure you'll find buyers amongst the visitors in town today. Tell me how I can get that much sand, blah blah blah. I have 10 bags of sand. Okay, I'll be back when I got 10 bags of sand. He bounced cheerfully up the stairs, sipping from his glass, and disappears behind the door. Continue. Inventory. Yeah, I got 10 bags of sand. Dope. Okay, Baby, did you sneeze? Are you hungry? Alright, chat. We are gonna take a short break. I know. How sad of us. But my baby is sitting beside me being like, Mama, I'm hungry. Hi. What time is it? 1:14. Okay, we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna go feed the cat. Yeah, baby. Sneezy. Okay. And I will be right back. Flashy train. Man is in his doorway, looking cheerful. He looks over at you in search of the 10 bags of sand. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the 10 bags, ignoring you. Go ahead. Wonderful, wonderful. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does the work in the salvage scrap. The salvage work in the scrap heap. Tell her Mr. Norino sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head into his home. But railway robbery. Continue. Hold on, it only costs 2 bags to get up into the upper district, and you're just keeping the rest for yourself? Just because you know this, Janine? It's truly a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. Rude. Doorway. Janine. The woman has cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last here. The parts are laying next to her in neat piles. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Norino doing? We could have just come to an agreement. Why didn't you say anything? Mr. Norino is much better at these conversations. Good for him, but I had to pay at least 8 bags of sand for that. Sand comes and sand goes. That's what we always say. She smiles. He's at least 8 bags of sand better now. Hasn't lost his touch. Let's get to it. Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Let's go. You toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat. Well, looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are about to come for me, and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. She clears a small scrap heap of metal from against the wall to pull a lever there. It's open. I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. The woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Jump into the pipe. No going back now. Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. That doesn't make me feel better. Trash heap. The way forward is blocked by a pipe, trash boards, rags that almost look like a barricade. Climb over. You poke around for the supports with your foot. One of the trash bags seems to be full of a bag of bricks. Trust the bag of bricks. You put your weight down on the bag, then throw your other leg over the barricade of boards. But your pant leg gets caught on the nail sticking out of the board. Oh, come on. Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the nails. You shift your weight to your right hand and then try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. I can't get it, damn it. Come on, you're so close. Kit. Your pant leg is free. You jump the rest of the way over the barricade and land on your feet. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning, Anthony, operator of train 42, your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. You were right. There's definitely no going back. Trash barricade. Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has a ton of broken glass scattered around it. Get a running jump. Jump over the obstacle. Are you sure? I'm sick of digging around in this trash. You get a running start. You begin to jump and pick up speed, push off the ground. Whoop! You spring off the ground. Why'd you jump so soon? You fly through the air. Watch where you go. Fly right into the barricade. Not over the barricade. Into the barricade. Bang. Damn. Dumb. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure. Damn. I think my shoulder is... You stand up with some difficulty. Trash barricade. I think this is the last barricade. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Linfield Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us within 5 minutes. A joy storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. Examine the pile carefully. Just a bunch of junk. I feel like you can probably just step over it. He's right. Step over the pile. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Joy storm. 3 minutes. Ooh, come on. Hurry and get outside. Leave the sewer. Okay, let's see what's in the upper district. Cool. Door. This door is locked. Continue. The joy storm has arrived. I repeat, the joy storm. Dad, is that you? You hear the sound of sound pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it will envelop your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such strong emotions that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to the right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you. All 10 brothers and you. Oh my God. What was your family, Antony? Catholic? They're wearing strange colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. The vision passes. And in its place, you're filled with an unbelievable, nostalgic sense of longing. Right? Antony? It's evening already. How long was I out? A pretty long time. Long enough I started to worry about you. Damn, we need to hurry. So how was it? Strange. Like I was home. I'd do that again. Door. It's locked. Judging by the smell, someone inside is making soup. Tired man. This poor guy sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall. An idiotic grin is lighting up his face. Hey, you okay, friend? Marie, you're such a good girl, Marie. Yeah, right? Who just has 10 kids? That's ridiculous. Looks like he's still caught in the joy storm. Wait. 2 minutes pass by. 3, 5. Then finally, the man opens his eyes. Oh, need something, man? Thanks for not interrupting me. I really got caught up in that one. 12 kids, yeah, right? Hold on. Why did your visions last so long when mine ended 10 minutes ago? Is this your first joy storm, man? Yeah, kind of. Here's some advice. Try not to move or look around too much. Concentrate on one thing. Don't use up all your strength at once. That helps the visions last longer. Okay, got it. So what was it that you wanted? Looking for the meteorologist's house. Looking for the sail, huh? Head straight south to the square. You should see the sail tent. But I wouldn't count on much there if I were you. Okay, thanks. Woo, weed storms. I don't know. For me, that wouldn't be a weed storm. That would just be like a good dream for once. Which would be nice. Be nice to have a good dream once in a while. Resting woman. The woman looks over at you suspiciously. The women look over at you suspiciously. Yeah, apparently. The man hasn't come out of the storm's clutches yet. Meteorologist's wife's counter. You see devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired old woman is behind the counter. And you see the slight flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, then get lost. The counter is surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. The woman is looking at you like you're Chris Evans in that one elevator scene. Are you selling the meteorologist possessions? Yeah. All my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Examine the counter in silence. The counter is covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out ones? The ones that look like they've been used every day. There are two that fit that description, the one on the left and the one on the right. Ask her about the one on the left. How much for this device? 100 bags of sand. How much? My price is firm. She says this harshly. My husband didn't make all of these devices or whatever from hand just for them to be given out by free. I paid 10 bags of sands as a bribe just to get in here. And for that I had to call her all through the sewer. A bribe? And you want 100 bags for some piece of junk? Just grab it and jump out of the book. We will figure it out later. Where are you seeing junk here, you jerk? Get lost. I'm calling the gods. She grabs a radio attached to the pillar. Just grab the devices. Damn it, Antony. She knows. We need to get out of here before she snitches. Do it. You're the one who deserves to be arrested. 100 bags? You're insane. That's what I said. She's insane. You hear an old man shouting behind you. You're not sure why he's still here. Hands up. You turn around slowly and see two guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him. I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Grab the first device you see and try to use it. The guards and the meteorologist's wife watch you in silence. I don't think that's going to help much. Just run. You hear the whooshing of a club somewhere behind you. Watch out. Bam. Oh, no. Antony. Silence falls. And darkness. Oh, no, I got knocked out. Oh, Jesus, I'm in the middle of the desert. You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it. Was I out for long? Silence. Damn guards. You rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Silence. Roderick? You tilt your head, looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it. Stand up. They took Roderick! You see a motionless body laying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace? Turn the body over. There's a man wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into his chest. Hey, wait, this person has a book head. Examine the tag. The tag says W204. It also has a logo of a company called ReadRam on it. He's serving time too here. What would he be doing here? Go through his pockets. Nothing in the right one. His left pocket has some cash, some old faded checks. One of them is for a phone service. Leave. Abandoned container. Take all. Eat the bread. Ladder. They already raised the ladder. They already raised the ladder, okay. Metal plate. You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What is this? Examine the inscriptions on the plate. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust the bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. You notice on the wall the plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. Sewer entrance. Crate. Okay. Walk away from there. Sewer grate. Shake the grate. Shake it. Shake it like a psycho. Fucking hell, open up. Ah! Pull the steel with all your might, but nothing happens. Well, this is just great. Remember that I was so close, but it looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink, can use it, and that you have used it on plenty of other occasions. All right, I'm a writer. You hesitate for a second. Right? Use the ink to weaken the grate. Bang. Continue. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. Broken gate. Trash heap. Can I take the bricks? Exit to town. Where the fuck is Roderick? We need the brick for the police cars. I'm gonna kill some characters in this book. I want Roderick back. You. You hide around the corner and peek out at the tent. Yes, Mr. Norino. I'm sure he was looking for the exact thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Norino is carefully twisting the device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn, he's already here too. If this thing really can control the storms. Do you think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years. All those people who died in the storms or who went insane. He might have been responsible for all that. I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't know what the device can do. Maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of strangers. I think we should break the woman's radio. Crash. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into the house. Give me that. Can it really control the weather? Of course not. Then why have you been hunting for it? You found sand for me, crawled through the sewer. He looks at your clothes. More than once, it looks like. This thing could decide the fate of our town, so I can't give it to you. I don't care. I'm taking it. You're gonna die because I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna take Roderick back. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Hold it. That's mine. You point to Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Nerino's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it into your pocket. Nerino flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run. Now. Huh? Attention, residents. This is Linfield speaking. There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm coming. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. We need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. Woo, my favorite storm. Me too. Tell me how it works and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try and figure it out. I'm looking for the instructions. Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out. Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm coming. Death storm, 7 minutes. Hurry. Anyone with an empty train? Take on the upper district residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. A wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. I'm gonna go see Linfeld. He and I have to figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Hit him. You try to grab him, but out of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you. A steel tip of a cane. Bang! Damn it, not again. You fall. Right before you hit the ground, you see Nerino climb the stairs to the meteorologist's tower. I didn't say to grab him, I said to hit him. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally, get up the tower quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Damn. Wrong button. I need to check the storm meter. Warning. Death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something, Mr. Nerino. Gather your strength. Let's go. One final push. This has been such a long day. Meteorology tower. Nerino is arguing with a young man. The controller is in his hands. A wild wind blows through the window. The storm is almost here. We're out of time. Knock Nerino unconscious. Before Nerino can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. Take the controller. You take the controller after Mr. Nerino's body. You had the chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against the panel instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds. Examine the weather controller. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egotistical asshole. The look the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. Okay, there are 3 big switches on the display. Start with those and I will check the text, but there's not much about it in here either. Flip the first switch. The switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be completely broken. Flip the second switch. 2 lights on the panel below it come on. There are 2 buttons next to the lights. Push the first one. An alarm set for 4 a.m. The young man gives you a gleaming look. His shred of hope that he might have saved seems to have just evaporated. Push the second one. The whole panel goes dark. The device looks like it did when you started just now. Flip the third switch. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means. Flip the second switch. Flip the first switch. The switch clicks loudly as it moves. Then a multitude of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see. You spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming through the window picks up. A strange metallic taste starts to fill your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here it goes. Pray and push a random button. Close your eyes and push a random button. Scream and push a random button. It's moving away! It's moving away! Whew! You put the controller down with shaking hands, and you hear the cheers of people from outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his hand in his head. Holds his head in his hands. Go outside. A large gathering of people in front of the tower. These people around you are discussing loudly what just happened. I saw a storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. All right, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. But what if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off. Don't worry. We? Who's we? It's the young meteorologist. You put your hand on the young man's shoulder. Linfeld, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. The crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Linfeld! What do you mean, neutralize? That's not important. What's important is you're not in any danger right now. Time for me to go. You look at the uncomprehending crowd before you, jump, and your eyes slide over the people until they meet Linfeld's, looking straight at you. Are you that? He gestures at the controller, which you've tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth, Anthony. What? Moment of... You'll do just fine without it. Don't worry. You'll do just fine. I heard these storms almost never hit town anyway. Just keep going on a little longer. And then the book will end. And then everything will work itself out. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can leave it with us. That device? Since the next time the storm comes, we won't be able to. Sorry, I can't. This is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. Oh. All right. Linfeld definitely backs off defeatedly. Leave the book. I'm sorry. You're all. Yep. We left the book to die. Oh well. Bye, Heart of Sand. Everything's ready. Excellent work, Antony. I haven't even given the courier the briefcase yet, and you're calling. Silence. Not to worry. My shackle expert is on his way to you. He'll pick it up, the order while he's there. He'll make quick work of yours, and then you'll be free, just as we agreed. All right. Thank you. Silence. Well, it was nice working with you. Yeah. Silence. I have an offer for you. Are you interested in taking on a few more jobs? We can discuss bonus to your pay. No thanks. I'm done stealing. All right. Suit yourself. See you soon, Antony. Hangs up. Jesus Christ. No, I need to go put Roderick down. Put Roderick down. I'm coming. Stay down. Where do you think you're going? Where's the rope? Tie him up. What the hell? Hey! After him, quickly. You fall down on the cold sand. Your pursuers land nearby. What the hell? What's going on? Continue. So you want to do this the hard way. Damn, it's so cold. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car, just in case. Wait, Vince was on your side this whole time? The bastard. Deal with him quickly. Get the book ready so we can get to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on. Your voice echoes through the empty square. Seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. Fine. Fight. Stun. Everybody. Stun. Everybody. Stun. Everybody. Use some ink. Stun. Everybody. Ha. Ha. Are you okay? Relatively. What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. You pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and look at the back cover. The name's been erased. They said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have an idea. Well, if you're sure about it, jump into the book. Warehouse. Oof. Continue. Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry, and there's no color. We've gone too deep. We're inside a book inside a book. I can barely breathe. Me too. Oh, look it! He's got a face! Like part of a face now. We need to find the collector as soon as we can, then get out of here. What's your face? Why, what's... You touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. Oh my god. Freckle Frackle? Is there anything to steal? You notice some familiar looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. Walker, Rich X, Item X, HRM Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So these are objects from other books. Do you think there's something you could use in that? Examine the first briefcase. An old ragdoll is inside the briefcase along with a set of rusty pins. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll. It even has pins. Take the doll. You can't shake the feeling that the doll might be useful. You take it out of the briefcase and carefully put the pins in your pocket. Look, there's something else here too. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note attached that says, "To be sorted." Open the bag. Inside you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, and a small wand, and an old broom. Examine the broom. The broom trembles in your hands. You can feel it itching to take off. Looks like a flying broom. Examine the cloak. You try to unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. Ah! Quiet! You carefully pull your hand out, and it's visible again alongside the cloak. Examine the capsule. On the capsule, you see a yellow triangle symbol with a biohazard symbol inside it. Not a great start. There's something written here. Reading. Fear toxin. Inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations. Store in a dark location. Ooh, should we take it? Examine the wand. On the tag, the wand says Polymorph Wand. Transfers the form to an Ovis Aries. Ovis Aries sounds ominous. Just don't point it at yourself. Take everything. You're really kitted out. I hope so. I can use all of this. Let's go find the collector. Wait! 3 walkers are standing around the table in a brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, this is where they handle the briefcase orders. What's the plan? Put on the invisibility cloak. You unfold the invisibility cloak and put it over your clothes. Looks like it's working. What's next? Sneak past the room. You tiptoe past the room with the walkers in it. Better to avoid any more fighting than absolutely necessary. You see 2 walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They are discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. I don't think you can squeeze past one of them. You should take off the cloak. It's only going to get into your way. Take off the cloak. You take off the cloak and throw it over your shoulder. The walkers haven't noticed you yet. What's the plan? Throw the toxin. It falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, stop, you. You. You see both the men's eyes will widen in horror. You're a monster. Help! Both men turn around in terror and jump over the railing into the darkness. Hope it's not too far down. BookWalker briefcases. Examine. Lying in the black fabric is a honed, sharp scythe that radiates coldness. So death is out there in some book without its scythe. Take the scythe. Ooh, nope. I want my other artifacts back. The guards notice you from far away and block your path. Use the wand. You take the wand out of your pocket and point it at the closest walker. Ovius Arius. No, I used the toxin. Oh, that's right. Ovius Arius is the scientific name for domestic sheep. I thought it was a spell. The other walkers have already dropped into a fight stance, ready to attack. Ovius Arius. Nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal wand. Useless piece of fight, I guess. Scythe. Die. Die. Oh. I have no ink. Fucking drain the shit out of you. Shield me. Stun you both. Drain. Stun you both. Drain. Die. I want my voodoo pins back. Since I no longer have the wand, give me my pins. Oh, I can't take them back. That's stupid. That's alright. I'll kill the boss with the scythe. Come here, collector. Alright, alright. I give up. Just don't hit me. Take off my goddamn shackles. You grab him by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. You hit him. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know, you promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one except the writers' police can take them off. Do you really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you. And then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was that all part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. You're going to take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Are you going to kill me? A character? He winks a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy, haven't you? Well, relatively. You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now, just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly. I have things to do. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around to see open containers through the door. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. I can only imagine what'll happen when they all flood the market. He glances briefly at the monitor, where you can see his henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It's certainly time for us to finish up here. Grab him by the essence. You push your hand deeper in, trying not to touch the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the written text. They're in old ink, many, many years ago. Wait, start pulling. I can call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. We'll get your shackles off, and you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. Continue. You grab his papers with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking, Anthony? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper. It gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now is not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend to your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievable crunching sound, so loud it feels like the whole world must have heard it. With a ringing sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book and flies upwards with you. Coughs. Damn, I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that?
Where the hell am I? What have you done?
You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims at you. It's an antique, decorated with a swirling pattern.
Take me back.
Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Anthony?
Hand over the book. Now, where is my book?
I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. The thing is, I just did that thing I just did. They'll hear it.
Anthony!
Oh my god! He's getting himself in trouble to catch this man. Anthony!
Right as police. Nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. Not another step or I'll shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan. The collector? What the hell's going on here? Anthony, how are you mixed up in this?
Oh, hello, officer. Hold on. How did you recognize me? You came in for questioning in that same coat. Anthony! Wear a different coat if you're gonna commit crimes. Oh my god. Damn. I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. Anthony! Oh my god. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officer, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer there. I see him. Smirking. He puts his hands up, looking at the officer, waiting for the signal. Well, now, we'll come to an agreement, and everything will be just fine.
Where's my book?
I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief.
Quiet. No, we're going to make a deal, and I'm going to walk away.
You're accused of stealing thousands of objects, and now you're in her hands. You're not going anywhere.
That's enough.
Suddenly turning to you.
This is all because of you, you bastard.
The sound of a shot rings out. Anthony! You close your eyes.
Damn it.
You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left now. You see a small, ragged piece of scrap paper inside.
Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker?
Roderick! No! I swear to God. Roderick better be okay. Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of paper in your hand. Don't make us use force.
Cool it. He's just in shock.
Anthony, it's best now if you come with us. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold it. What's that in his hand? It's a character, and not one from this book. Anthony, are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character, even in your current situation?
Derek?
I can't take an isolated character.
Call for backup.
You shove the officer. His head slams into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut.
Damn it!
Jump out of the book. Please tell me we still have him. No, I need to know if Roderick's okay. Leroy Roshan, known as the Collector, was detained by the writers' police. He was later sentenced to execution by a rage. The entire retro network of the raiders who used his service to buy plagiarism. Anthony Quist was detained 5 minutes after his escape. The unknown stolen character was not found on him. 28 years later. Continue. Well, I think this is his house. Take off your disguise. You run a hand over your face. This is our old man face. All right, now I'm ready. Carriage? An empty carriage. Front door. Living room. Bookshelf. Books are arranged neatly on the shelves. Stairs to the second floor. Man. Sir? How can I help you? My name is Anthony. Waiting for you to continue. You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I'd even say we were partners. Oh, it's Roderick! He's okay. I don't. I just wanted to see how you were feeling. Uh, looks around questioningly. I do believe I'm quite all right. Should I be worried about something? Do you have any guesses to what character he is, Cole? Anybody? Do you remember your name? I'm glad he's okay. And that he made it back to his book. That makes me so happy. I'm actually gonna cry. I'm so happy. Is he the character we had to kill in the last stream? He's not, because we think he was from one of the classic books, like classic literature. So I think he's from an actual book. Anyways, let's find out. Ready? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. That's good. I had to make a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes, although it seems everything worked out. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. Watson. He nods to the man by the window. Holmes. He nodded back. And you, sir? He looks at you questioning. He looks questioningly at you. I'm on my way out. Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're all right, sir? Yes. My apologies for disturbing you. Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. Leave the book. We taped him back in. Well, Roderick,
It's time for me to figure my own stuff out.
Did we just board ourselves up in our room? Oh. That was a really good ending. That was a really good game. I very much enjoyed that game, y'all. So that's it. That's the end of the BookWalker. I don't know if there's multiple endings to the game or not. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing the BookWalker. I hope you guys enjoyed me playing the BookWalker. Um, yeah, that was a really good game. I played it. I played it because I got it free on Game Pass. It was a really interesting story for me. I like the puzzles. Some of them were real hard, like that one I got stuck on for a while because I just couldn't figure out where to go. But yeah, that was good. I do kind of wish that the end had, like, with the collector, an actual final fight, but it didn't. That's okay too. I do like a good narrative ending as opposed to a, you know, like story ending, a narrative ending as opposed to a like physical ending fight too. You know, I can deal with that in a game.
And that's it for Bookwalker Thief of Tales. I enjoyed this game so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the series, and we'll see you next time, YouTube. Bye.